Hey guys, so we're going to be talking about circles today, how to find the circumference and the area of a circle. So I believe that this slide is a couple slides down, so if you'll go find it, and we are going to fill it out together. So first, circumference of a circle refers to the distance around a circle. So if this is your circle, circumference would be measuring again around that circle, the distance around it. Okay, so to find circumference, there are two formulas that you can use. So circumference equals, you can do 2 times pi times your radius. So if you know your radius, remember that pi, when we type it into a calculator, we're going to use 3.14. Okay, the second formula that we can use for circumference, instead of doing 2 pi r, we can just do pi times diameter. Because if you think about it, if your radius is halfway across your circle, right, and your diameter is all the way across your circle, so you could just do the diameter because you're doing radius times 2 anyways. So either one of these formulas will give you the correct answer for circumference of a circle. I like to use the pi times diameter just because it's, less typing into a calculator. For area, we only have one formula that we're going to use, and area is going to tell you, instead of the distance around a circle, it's going to tell you the space within a circle. So area will tell you space within a circle. So I'm shading that circle in to kind of show that. The formula you are going to use is pi, so again 3.14, times your radius squared. Okay, so now we're going to use these two formulas to calculate area and circumference when we're just given radius, and then area and circumference when we're given diameter. All right, so let's take a look at this slide. We are asking you guys to find the circumference and the area of this circle. So we're doing both. So what I like to do before I do any math is take a look at the circle they gave me, and I'm going to label what I have. So this is showing halfway across the circle, which is going to be the radius. So I'm going to put off to the side, my radius here is 6 meters. And then I'm also going to then determine what my diameter is. So if it's 6 meters halfway across, all the way across would be another 6 meters over here. So it would be 12 meters. So our diameter is 12 meters. I like to put those at the top so that I can refer to them when I'm using my formulas to find the circumference and to find the area. So let's start with circumference. So remember we said for circumference, the formula is going to be pi times diameter. So I'm going to do 3.14 times my diameter, which we just said was 12. So go ahead and type that into your calculator. And 3.14 times 12, our circumference here is going to be 37 and 68 hundredths, and our units here would be meters. So that would be our circumference around the circle. Now for area, remember we said area is going to be pi r squared. So we are going to do area equals 3.14 times our radius here is 6, so times 6 squared. Order of operations tells us to do 6 squared first, so 6 squared is 36. We're going to do 36 times 3.14 to get our area, so type that into your calculator. And you should get that area is 113 and 4 hundredths, and it's going to be meters squared because we're talking about area. All right, so that's how you find area and circumference when they give you the radius. Okay, so now let's find this example. And this one's just a little different because now we're not working with radius, they've given us the diameter. So I'm going to go ahead and write that our diameter is 11 feet because it's all the way across the circle. And then so our radius here, remember, is going to be halfway across the circle. So we need to take 11 and cut it in half. 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So that would be our radius. So now we can find circumference and we can find our area. So let's start with circumference. So circumference, again, we said was pi times diameter. So we're going to do 3.14 times, our diameter is 11. So 3.14 times 11, that's going to give us, our circumference is 34 and 54 hundredths, and it's going to be feet. Okay, so there's our circumference. And now let's do our area, which we said was pi r squared. So our area equals 3.14 times radius is 5.5 squared. So first do 5.5 times 5.5, which would give you 30.25. And we're going to do that times 3.14 to get our area, times 3.14. And that gives you, your area here is 94.985. Now we could probably round to the hundredths here. I'm just going to leave it, and it is going to be feet squared. So that would be the area of this circle when they give you diameter. All right, so go ahead and practice the rest of these slides and check the key when you are done.